never come back, you stinking
Well, shit. I wanted to talk to Zoltan.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
I guess I'll get to talk to Zoltan anyway. Okay, that's good. Okay, this place is bizarre. It's like the time stopped here.
Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
I see. And they're back for more.
Alright, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
I see. I was coming here at times.
Into his soul.
Yeah, almost like we never left Vergen.
Come on, help me take out this dude. You're bludgeoning him. Jesus.
Ah, pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
I'm looking for Ciri. Yeah, whatever. Where is he?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
You mean this floor? Yeah, there's stuff.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Classic Dandelion.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honours, and the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught the swine to yodel, and another time.
Okay, you just wait here. What's this?
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letnove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
Nah, I already forgot it. You don't have to worry about it, Zoltan. This kind of thing, it just happens. We'll read it in a moment. Letter from Fran. I just wanna loot everything here and upstairs so we can focus on the quest. Now, not yet distracted by mundane manners. Alright, that's all. That must be some kind of book.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Planning. I don't think that's what he's doing here.
Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
I mean, it could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Suche.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Goodness me. What is it that I'm reading? Sultan. Right, so first of all, there was some kind of a letter. From Fran. When will you return to Sidris? I hope it will be soon, for I miss you terribly. Waiting to see you again literally pains me. If you are to come, send me a message beforehand. I'll ask my mistress for a day off. Interesting. Rosa varatre, like a rose abashed of its crimson blue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. That's shitty dandelion blue with blue. Oh, it's hue. Jesus Christ. I can't see. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden-enclosed villa in Gildorf. Molly. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf, villa next to the Morph. Oh God. Vespula, though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks ever had a Big Dipper. The far corners laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella, though her cries are divine when locked behind closed doors, standing on stage her squawks are drowned by snores. The bits near Papa's Square. Elihal, a figure most rare, her nature dual, look deep in her eyes or be made a fool, till her shop across from the tannery. Oh my lord. There's even a quest to talk to Zoltan. Zoltan, are you a woman? Actually?
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off on him.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Apparently.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Gwahir. Well chosen, eh?
So what now?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. Instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
What a goose chase I'm on now. Damn.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
It's funny you know all of them, and also I leveled up, yay! My character can have another mutagenous. Fine. We need more points in here anyway. Like 8 more points. And we need more red things to pull up into these sockets to get more bonuses. Yeah. It seems that just holding the attack button might do the trick. Okay, so... Well, I expected to have to go somewhere outside the town, but it turns out they're all here. Well, let's start outside the town anyway. God, I love this music. It's so good.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Hi
That's
guys.
enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Vespel's got new protection. That's not true. I did not promise any of this. You guys get out of here.
Go. Now.
Now listen, you might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Really?
Yeah. 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Not good.
You get assaulted by random bandits often?
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Well, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Hmm? It'll come off? What? I don't understand what you're talking about, lady. I have some business with you, though.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
Your arms are falling off.
Straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse.
Jesus.
I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Are you one of those Dopplers? Your transformation is impeccably wrong. I'm not sure how you managed to accomplish this. What the hell?
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle, even.
I'm just gonna pretend it's not there.
He likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Maybe you're already dead and I'm talking to a ghost.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Interesting. Wonder if that was Siri.
Thanks for your help.
She didn't have a corset when we last saw her in our visions.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Maybe he likes women with falling off hands.
Long live the freedom area.
This always happens when I'm involved, huh? Well, let's keep going.
Welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Turns out,
Any better?
he is.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Possible.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well.
Oh god, did he dress up?
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Why do you dress up that way? I do wonder what he will say.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Yeah. Just because I look normal right now doesn't mean this is my real face. You won't get what I mean because you haven't seen the things that happened to me. What were you talking with Dandelion anyway?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein.
That guy.
If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
To rig a bomb.
Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
He might not be dead then. Kalkstein's an alchemist.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
About Kalkstein.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
So he really wanted to blow shit up in the sewers for some reason, but why? What's in the sewers? Maybe she wanted not to get into the sewers, but sneak into somewhere else that connects to the sewers. But again, I mean, I have explored this place from upside and down. It's not that interesting of a place, let's put it that way. God.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
You okay?
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
Didn't seem like a class.
It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Because he can swallow salt. Wonder if the rat catcher will get well. Like as not.
You should ask your teacher that.
Now can we talk?
Yes.
See what happens.
What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Well, he did write a poem about you, but I guess that's nothing special.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Yep.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life.
Yeah, that's not
He
happening.
never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Farewell.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Quest updated. That's a weird direction. Yeah, I guess this kind of makes sense. It feels like there's like a wall here, so we need to go around apparently. Oh wait, or just take the stairs.
Mysterious murders happening in some house. Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour. She never lies about serious matters. Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shreds. A storekeeper? Another trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants others to listen to them. Fantastic tales are the easiest way. Well, I believe there's something to this. You'll yet see.
But I wouldn't give for a small job.
Sure. Uh-oh. Well, some shit's about to happen.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
What? You're talking to me? Or what? I don't get it.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Bollocks.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Okay, where does she work then?
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
I see.
Gotta wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
We cannot know that just yet. But I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
All right. right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Alright, let's do this. See, you're trying to become my buddy. Maybe I won't stab you. Just everyone else. Or maybe I'll stab you last.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Yeah, this is all the way to the second game's beginning, where you know, could choose not to kill the dude. I chose to kill the dude. It must have been a poor choice. Well, you know, it was mostly talking, so I just probably said the wrong thing and pissed him off. Happens all the time.
We've arrived.
We're here!
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah, gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord Tevolte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
I feel like there's a lot of subtext here, but because it's going through the dialogue, I'll not even bother trying to understand it.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Well, maybe I'll impress Molly and then she'll want to talk to me or something. Let's do it! But you have no chance.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Really? I can't ride Roach? Well... let's go with the... should I go with the stamina? No. Hard to control, gonna throw me off. I'm not about to sit on a Nilfgaardian horse. So I guess there's only one choice.
Think I'll take the gray mare.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Wrong choice.
Let's begin.
I've got infinite stamina. And you, what do you have? Limited stamina. And I'll get whatever bonus this horse gets.
Go, go.
Ah! Blocked right off the bat. He has been disastered. Holy shit, he's far behind. Pretty slow as far as horses, yo. This one. But that Zerrikanian bullshitter is even slower. Holy shit. Oh, I got a new teleportation point for free. Am I even galloping? I probably am. I can't tell because I don't see the stamina bar which would normally appear. Dude, you're not even in my minimap anymore. Just give up. You suck at this.
The Roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Thanks, dude, but I'll just, you know, walk. It's not that far, probably.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That one.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Dandelion thinks you're a maidservant. Okay, let's not ruin this for her. Come on. Right.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got the barge. Probably blew it up in a way.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Where the hell are we? Oh, we're in this place. Unbelievable. This must be a villa of those people. Should I go back with him or on my own? Yeah, dude, thanks, but I'll just take the teleportation device. It's not that hard. I'm sure if I go with him something happens, but I don't care. Listen, buddy. We're buddies, but that doesn't mean we have to go everywhere together.